Hi, good idea to talk on the phone. Yeah, this way I don't have to write as much. So, she saw Hannah right before her disappearance. Hannah walked out of the pharmacy while Mrs. Sully was sitting in the Rainbow Cafe while people watching. She always does that because it's pretty much in the town center. Yeah, but anyway. She said Hannah was white as a wall when she left the pharmacy, and she was holding something in her hand. Normally she wouldn't have thought anything of it, but she noticed because Hannah looked so freaked out. She already gave her statement to the police, telling them the same thing, but however, they didn't seem to care as much. Yep, that's it. What was that? There's someone at the door.
Okay, you ready? The legend of the man without a face is as old as Duskwood itself. He lives deep in the forest and roams the street of Duskwood at night. He marks the doors of the biggest sinners with a sign of the raven. And in the night of the first new moon each year, he makes his return to the market houses. He's taking every single person in the building. Men, women, children, guilty or not. Supposedly he takes them into the forest, and they never come back. Creepy, isn't it?
Hey, something terrible happened. Dan had a car accident last night. He must have lost the control of his car. It flipped over several times. Doctors don't know if he's gonna live. That's all my fault.
I wanted you to stay out of this, but you didn't listen. You think this is all just a game, don't you? You are making a big mistake with this vote. Hannah disappears, and the only thing that you have is the cell phone number she sent. The person behind this number is an important piece of the puzzle in the search. There is no way that I'm going to accept the fact that you are looking to remove this important puzzle piece. Be aware that all of your digital activities are monitored and recorded by me. Therefore, you should focus on finding out the identity of the real perpetrator instead of wasting our time. In order to find Hannah, you will need us both. Don't forget that.
Hello, my name is Lily Donford. The missing girl Hannah Donford is my sister, and I know who's behind her disappearance. Some time ago, my sister sent us a cell phone number. At that point, she had already been gone missing. In the meantime, the person this number belongs to has attempted to infiltrate our circle of friends in order to obtain information about Hannah, her friends, and my family. This person has help of an unknown man. This man has illegally access to my sister's private data, spied on us, and even threatened us on multiple occasions. I'm really sure that these two people are the real perpetrators. Therefore, it seems also likely that they're behind the dead body that has recently been found in Duskwood. I'm in possession of both cell phone numbers as well as personal information, and I'm prepared to hand this over to anyone who's willing to help. Please. I want my sister back. Help me find Hannah and bring these two kidnappers to justice.
Thank you for talking to me on the phone. I wanted to be home before it got dark. Oh man, unbelievably on time as we're going to break into that basement. I mean, what did those two think they were going to find? There isn't anything in there. And what if I will be unable to get a hold of them now? Does that mean Phil is seriously going to call the police? Damn, it would be the last thing we need.
The disappearance of the butcher's boy, William Green. Due to a severe birth defect, which caused half of his face to be disfigured, most kids his age avoid young William. Therefore, he is excited by the offer the three boys, Jimmy Hopkins, Nathaniel Tanner and Scotty Morris, make him, especially since they typically only make faces or hurl insults at him. During a walk, they came across a fawn, so they say, which is why they are inviting William to go visit the little deer together. So he follows his new playmates deeper and deeper into the forest, while they continue to gush over the fawn. They say that its ears are so big and funny, his coat so incredibly soft, his eyes so beautiful to look at. Yes, supposedly it even likes to be petted. However, when they arrive at the clearing they had described, there is no fawn anywhere to be found. The warm smile of his friends suddenly changes into the awful laughter of ridicule. Before William realizes the terrible situation he has gotten himself into, they tie him to a large tree and pull a jute bag over his head while repeatedly calling out the word "scarecrow." They leave William, who is very scared, behind. He is so terrified that he does not make a sound, does not cry or call out as they abandon the poor boy to his fate. The same night, Jimmy Hopkins comes to his senses and confesses their cruel prank to his dear father. It does not take long until the whole town of Duskwood searches the dark forests for the child. But when they arrive at the location described by the foolish boy Jimmy Hopkins, William is not there anymore. All they can find is the rope, untouched at the foot of the tall tree, an ocean of raven feathers, black as coal, and the jute bag soaked with blood. Some may say that this was the night that the legend of the man without a face was born, when William's father picked up the bag that was dripping with his own child's blood. Because William was never found, and neither was a single clue of his whereabouts. But soon, the houses of the wrongdoers were marked with strange signs that resembled a raven. They appeared out of nowhere, as if they were made by an invisible hand. Then, in the night of the new moon, the families of the three boys vanished completely and were never seen again. And so the legend lives on, demanding payment for sins that have been committed. It slowly creeps through Duskwood's streets, watching vigilantly through raven eyes in the cover of the dark night.
Listen. It's been almost exactly 10 years now since Jennifer disappeared from Duskwood without a trace. She had been on the way to her dad's, but she never got there. The whole town looked for her, without pause, until her body was found by an employee of the lumber mill. The police was so sure it was murder, until the autopsy concluded that Jennifer had injuries which not could have come from an attack on her. It turned out that Jennifer had been hit by a car, and that she had died on the side of the crash. I don't know, the driver must not have seen Jennifer on the dark road on the outskirts of Duskwood. And to hush up his crime, he buried her deep in the forest, so that she may never be found. But here's the weird part about all of this. Of course, Iris had asked Hannah about the reason she wanted to visit. Hannah told her that she believed to have been followed by the same man who also killed Jennifer. But if it wasn't murder, but an accident, then why would the same killer be after Hannah too?
A missing girl and a body in Duskwood's forest. What looked like it was a clean-cut case now appears to be more complicated. At today's press conference, the police broke their silence for the first time and announced details about the running investigation. The deceased was identified as Duskwood local Emmy Bell Lewis. The young woman's body was found a few days ago by a man who was going for a walk in the forest. Possible ties to the recent disappearance of the missing Hannah Donford were neither confirmed nor denied by police officials.
Hey, well, that wasn't just any random scream. There was someone shouting my name, that's for sure. Straight from the forest. Wait a sec. I'll turn on the camera. Huh. All quiet now. I mean, what if that was Hannah? What if she needs my help? I think I saw someone. Hello? Hello? Hannah?
I think you should take a look at this.
Feathers?
It's a trail.
What the hell?
Please be careful, Thomas.
It's Richie's cap. Isn't it?
Hi, we've just been to the pawn shop. Mr. Oakley was pretty nice, thankfully. But initially he was pretty hesitant, wasn't sure if he should give us any insight. Well, guess who handed in the bracelet? Phil.
What about Rich?
No.
Pictures of us.
No way.
Of all of us.
What?
Richie.
Shit. I don't know.
Jeffy! Take it!
Go!
Run!
Open the gate! Oh my God! Open it!
Hi. In case you didn't see it in the group chat, Cleo just asked us to come in so we can discuss something. I thought you wouldn't want to be excluded, so I just called you.
What's going on?
Hi.
Sit down. So, I was looking for a lighter, but instead I found this.
Is this a real one? Yep.
So, whose is it?
Definitely not mine. Shh. You hear that? It's coming from the hallway.
Hannah's phone.
Unknown number. Pick it up. Hello?
I know where you are now. You were too confident, but you fell into my trap. I'm coming now, and then I am going to end this.
I've just got done with all the files. There are no records on an AMC Gremlin. I really looked through every single one of them. It's absolutely impossible I missed one. So either this car was never at the garage or some... Wait. What's happening?
Calm down. It's only a blackout. We already had one this afternoon.
I know where the fuse box is. You wait here.
Okay.
It's a blackout. I said half an hour ago we should light a fire in the wood burner.
Can you hear me? It looks like no more messages are coming through. You need to do something for me. Call the police department in Duskwood. Explicitly ask for Eric Biggs. Talk to him and nobody else. Tell him... Who's there? My name is Alan Bloomgate, Duskwood Police Department. I am approaching you with my weapon drawn. Make yourself known immediately. My goodness. Miss Dunford, are you all right?
Fine, Richie. Please. Please.
10 years ago, Hannah and Amy showed up on my doorstep. Pineglade was almost over. It was dark already. They wanted me to drive them to Grim Rock because Amy had lost something there. I can't even remember what it was. I had been at the festival the whole day, so I was drunk. I had a couple of drinks. I said no. But they insisted. They were in a hurry. And they already had made this huge detour to get to me, so. And I had been driving around our yard a couple of times. So I gave them the keys to an old AMC Gremlin. One that should have been scrapped a couple of days later. So I thought, there's no harm in that, right? A couple of minutes later, they showed up again. And I almost didn't recognize the car. Dark with all these dents. There was blood on the windshield. There was blood on the bumper. And none of them were capable to, like, as much as utter a single word. And I thought, it must have hit an animal, some deer that jumped in front of the car. So I drove them to the spot. And there she was. Girl. Covered in blood. Lifeless. We buried her in the forest. Never spoke a word of that again. I'm sorry. You were terrified of frogs. Because Phil put one in your bed when you were a kid. On your first day with us, you thought my dad wasn't the boss, but the garbage man. Which he let you believe for like 3 days. You were there when we got my mom's diagnosis. You started crying even before I did.
I don't believe you. You couldn't do any of this. You would never hurt me. Please, tell me that it's not true.
I never wanted to hurt you, Jessie. None of you. And I swear, I never touched Dan's car.
Please.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, Richie! Richie!
Will you forgive me? false beliefs. I will for once now clear the rust of my heart. I'll let you hold the light that sees through my cards. These luxury shades now may fall out of my eyes. True colors of love and hate cannot be disguised. To me, you're not roses, and I don't need your songs. Just be my escape and help me break these walls.